because with the other verse, a man who hung on a tree cursed.
Paul said it was, because that was written many
Let's go to
years
Psalms
after
again now.
Christ died.
Go to Psalms now. Go to the inception of Jesus and when he coming. He's one who blessed after eternally blessed. Psalms, who God bless, no man curse. So therefore, who cursed him? You say God cursed him?
Was he blessed on earth or in heaven?
If you say God cursed Christ, no, I show you the place where God will never curse Christ.
But then he said that he died for our sins.
Paul word. The problem is this here. When Christian or anyone that hold the Bible to heart, Paul words contradicting other teaching the Bible, and then we have these things now. And because the blind all and all to be truthful, they can't look at none. Because no matter whatever he shows me, I will show him other places where he cannot rectify.
Then show it then. You're just ignoring me at the moment.
In Psalms,
Yeah.
you turn a deaf ear to it. God said, who God bless?
Yeah.
No man curse.
And when did he bless him?
In Hebrew,
See, you ignored me.
in Hebrew was just blessed by God.
Huh?
The Bible says in more than one place that just is blessed by God. Jesus is blessed by God.
Yeah, he's blessed. Yeah.
By God, more than one place, over and over again.
Right. So,
Yes.
right. So he went into a human body, hung on the tree, was cursed, died, resurrected.
So who cursed him?
No, but when he resurrected, the curse was
I'm
gone.
asking who cursed
You're
him?
ignoring what I'm saying, though. No, it's
I hear what you're saying.
You're completely ignoring what I'm saying to make your point.
I'm taking a concord's approach. Not that I agree with it, that curse be upon him. He didn't curse, periodly, but I'm taking a concord's approach. I'm being charitable. So even if you say he was cursed, quote unquote, because the next question is who cursed him? You hear what I'm saying? Answer me.
He tells you he's cursed because he hung on the tree. That's the answer.
I'm asking the reason why I'm asking who cursed him.
Well, he was cursed because he hung on the tree. See, you're saying who because you're trying to be clever. I'm saying it's because he hung on the tree. Why he was cursed?
You understand
So you are trying
you
to be
understand curse have to come from? You understand curse have to come from?
No, but that's your opinion. Does it say in the Bible that that curse has to come from someone? Does the Bible say that, or you say that?
Who cursed?
No, you know what I'm saying. See, you just ignore what I'm saying.
So you don't know Genesis then?
Huh?
Only God have the power to curse. Go back to Genesis. Only God curse and bless.
All right. So where does it say that?
Only God curse and bless.
Give me the verse.
And it's amazing.
Give me the
It's
verse.
amazing. I was saying it's funny and it's amazing. The Quran and the Bible is compatible on this point.
Well, at least it's not compatible about the sun anyway.
No, that's fine.
So that's why.
Only God have the power to curse and bless.
Right. And so which verse are you using to say that?
980. Listen, 980.
If God curse you,
980.
who can bring you blessings?
You guys came to West
Well,
Coast
no one.
of Africa. Don't worry, I will tell
No?
you. Okay.
You even answered yourself.
What are you?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with this? He's cursed because he hung on a tree.
Yeah, but the curse have to come from someone.
Yeah, but who cares?
But you have to care, that's the point.
No, he said he hung on a tree, so he's cursed.
Because then if you ever go to say God, you fall in a massive problem.
Say?
It's a massive slander against God, him cursing the Messiah. No, God won't curse the Messiah.
No, it's because he hung on a tree. So the law, there's a law saying that if you hang on a tree, you're cursed.
You are still a criminal.
A man who hung on a cross is cursed.
Yeah, that's the law.
That's why he saved from being hung on a cross.
Yeah, so because his body was hung on a...
Because God will never put Christ in a cursed predicament. God will never do that. Because God blessed him eternally.
Yeah, but it was right. But it was his body that was put on the street. His human body. It was his human body.
His human body,
Yeah.
his spiritual body, everything about Christ.
So you're saying? So
I'm
you're
saying,
saying?
listen, everything about Christ. Yes, the body that he have is temporary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But despite being temporary, everything about him, God bless. God bless him 100%. God bless him 100%.
Right.
To say that Christ was cursed is an insult.
So basically, in the Bible, it says somewhere that the flesh body he had couldn't be cursed. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying Christ in general, 100%.
No, but it's only his flesh body.
Don't use semantics when you want to use it. Christ himself cannot be cursed, period.
So you say his flesh body can't?
Christ 100%, whether flesh or his body, Christ himself is not a curse, period.
Right. So when he was died and resurrected, was that body still a curse?
So if the body alone, if the body is alone and it's body like a man, no, then what's sufficient is the body then for your salvation then?
What's that?
Based on your logic then, you say it's the body alone. Yes? So if the body alone we curse, the body is just like a normal man. Christ have a brother that look like him, Jude.
Yes. Like what?
So if it's the body alone then like a normal man has been crucified, the body alone is not sufficient for salvation for all of us, and the body.
No, but he died. No, you're trying
based
to...
on your logic, based on your logic.
You're sliding around there.
No, you're the one that says it's the body has been cursed.
Yeah.
Says the body has been cursed, that curse on the cross with the body alone, is that sufficient for give us salvation then? Because it's the body. It's like a normal man body.
It's the blood that was for the salvation. It's spilling of the blood. That's where the salvation comes from.
The verse that says in Deuteronomy, a man who hangs on a tree is cursed.
Yeah.
And even the blood is cursed. And his blood
It says
must
that,
not,
it says that in Deuteronomy.
yes, and the blood must not be dripped on the floor because the place become cursed.
Right.
So if you saying yes, I want to merge Christ in with that verse to be hanging on a tree and to be the cursed one like how Deuteronomy describe it now, listen. Then you have to go the full length. That means his blood is also cursed because it says that the man on the tree.
But you're inventing that though.
I'm not inventing, that's what the scripture says.
Huh?
That's what Deuteronomy says.
It says what?
A man on the tree is cursed and his blood.
All right.
And if the blood drop and thing there is cursed as well.
All right. So give me the verse then. Because we have to make sure you're saying the right thing, isn't it?
I didn't plan for this today.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't say it then, shouldn't
I know. When I said the plan, it doesn't mean I don't know it's there, but
Whatever you want to talk about, if you don't know what
get the reference.
that's your problem. That's how your education can go. Go back to school.
When you go to
You have to be
school,
careful what I said.
they
If
don't,
I say
When I
it's
go to
cursed,
school,
They
I
don't
learn
talk
rubbish.
I can never utter such word.
they don't know
If I say
anything.
it's
Am I in school
cursed.
right now?
No, his body was
Am I in
cursed.
school right now? I'm here to destroy all your
So his body was
lives
cursed.
and all your
Yeah.
atrocities
Because his body alone, his body alone was
You
crucified.
commit that against my people.
His flesh
You
body,
are a
his
problem.
manly, his human body, his flesh body alone was
You don't want
crucified.
to go in chain by peace.
No,
And you
his
go
body
by
was
fire.
killed. Yes.
Remember the curse linked to what was crucified. You can't do quote unquote, the curse is linked to what was crucified. What is crucified is what has been cursed, isn't it?
Yeah, his body.
Can you link them together, innit? So the body is just a normal human body.
Yeah.
There's no special power to his body.
No, but he's inside the human body.
Yes.
Yeah.
But inside his spirit is not cursed. He says spirit is not cursed and his blood is not cursed.
Yeah, but you see, you're just making
No,
out.
that's what you say. You say only the body.
I never said that though.
said only the body's
No,
cursed.
but notice I didn't say it. You're trying to imply I said something.
If you say only, because I understand English, if you say only the body is cursed, then you're telling me indirectly nothing else from him is cursed.
Well,
That's basic English for me.
Well, that's how you see it.
So you said a while ago.
No, but
You said a while ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will take it back. You said only his body is cursed.
yeah,
You understand what only mean?
yeah.
If you say only his body, that means his soul is not cursed. His spirit is not
No,
cursed.
no, but see, you're taking it too far now because the Deuteronomy doesn't mention his soul. It doesn't, does it?
I'm saying to you, you said only his body.
Yes.
cursed.
Yes.
Because you said only his body is hanging on the cross. Can you link in hanging on the cross? His body suffer the sacrifice, according to you.
Yeah.
So then what suffer the sacrifice indicate that's what is cursed. So I said, because if it's human body, which is just like any normal man body, there's no special power to his body alone, his sacrifice, then that's not sufficient for salvation. You can't sufficient for a human body.
No, that's the whole point. It's from a body. When the blood comes out of the body, that's where the salvation comes from. It had to be a human body.
But the thing there, but he was a man.
Yeah.
And Deuteronomy says a man, mean any man, is general open, so Christ can fall in the bracket as well. A man who hung on a cross is cursed, and in the detail now, and his blood drip thing there, taken off for time because blood will contaminate the whole place. About the pagan, we don't follow the Bible says we don't follow the way of the pagan, we don't follow the way of the pagan. So the pagan were doing that sacrifice and hunting. If the pagan killed Christ, they were killing him for God.
But you do realize though that what you're saying, the apostles disagree with you.
Brother, you say it's a murder. A murder is one of the breach of the commandment. A breach of the commandment cannot turn around and be a sacrifice, a righteous sacrifice.
Yeah, but I think you're kind of missing. When we read the Bible, we can see that God accepted that sacrifice because of what happened afterwards. So that's why we're fine with it.
But who done the sacrifice? The Jews. You said the Jews done it.
No, it was obviously they had to give him to the Romans to do it. But my point is, when we read the rest of the Bible, we know that it was accepted because of what happened afterwards.
Let's have deep meditation now. I'm saying to you, quote unquote, if you say the Roman who's a pagan sacrifice him, you not listen to what I'm saying. Then, if you say God accept it,
because of what happened afterwards, that's my point. No, we're not. The apostle didn't philosophize about whether God accepted it. It's because he rose from the dead and resurrected.
Well, you can't call it a murder. You say it's a murder.
Yeah.
If it's a murder, why is a murder? Why is murder?
What's illegal killing?
It's one of the commandment. Do not commit murder.
Yes, I know.
Shall I commit murder? You know that.
Yeah.
So if it's a murder, if you agree that the killing Christ is a murder, then he breached the commandment that Christ said you must not breach. So it's a disobedience act to God. A disobedience act to God, which is a breach of one of the big commandments, not commit murder. Can I turn around and be a ritual sacrifice? It makes no sense. Is that you cannot see the contradiction, the circle of contradiction in that argument.
Yeah, but the point is, unless you can show somewhere in the Bible where what you're saying is true, that's the only way you can convince me.
I'd have to show you. I'm saying you according to your own word. What's gonna use yourself to take your word?
Yeah, no, but we're just philosophizing.
No,
it's the Bible that we use as.
I'm not philosophizing. You tell me that it's a murder.
Yes.
Is that correct? It's a murder.
But it doesn't necessarily mean God didn't accept the sacrifice. That's what I'm trying to ask you to find.
But a murder, you understand what a murder is?
Yes.
A sacrifice is not a righteous sacrifice. Even the Jews will sacrifice is not a murder. You don't class as murder. Murder is a disobedience, is a breach of one of the commandments of God. So God said, do not commit murder.
Okay.
So if you say it's a murder, you say that the Jews are killing him wrongfully. So it's a criminal act if they do it. You said they kill him illegally. I'm quoting what you said before.
Yeah, I know, that's fine.
If they kill him illegally, then that illegal action and that murder would be a breach of the commandment. It would be a disobedient act to God. A disobedient act to God cannot turn around. The same disobedient act to God cannot turn around and be a righteous act to God. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but that's still philosophy, though. Remember, I'm asking for Bible verses. No, show me. Is there a Bible verse which says that there's certain types of sacrifices where God doesn't accept them, say because it's done by a pagan?
Alright, so God said do not steal.
Yeah,
I cannot steal and I say I'm doing a righteous act to God. You said it's a murder. You understand what you're saying?
Yes.
You know the commandment them.
Yes, but the point
One of
is...
them is clear. Let me get it. Do not commit murder. Do not kill. Do not murder.
Yes.
Yes. So therefore, then, if it's a murder and you say it's a criminal act, the Jews are killing him wrongfully, illegally. Illegally according to who for standard? Illegal according to God ruling.
Yeah.
So if the killing of him is an illegal action according to God ruling, then the illegal action cannot be a righteous. The same illegal action cannot be a righteous action.
Yeah, I know that, but the blood...
That's what you're saying, and I'm trying to point out to you, but you don't get it.
Yeah, but the requirement for salvation is for the blood to be spilled. That's the requirement.
But a sacrifice of salvation, it has to be to remove sin. What upon a smaller scale when they sacrifice an animal, it has to be a righteous one where God have instruct and both party believe in God.
Okay.
I'll give you an example with Abraham and his son. Isaac believing God, Abraham believing God, even though God was testing him, they didn't go through. But even the ram where God give thing thereafter, the animal believing God.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say so.
So yeah, animal don't believe in God? Animal don't believe in God?
Well, I can't read his mind, so I'm not going to confirm or deny, am I?
You check any one of the sacrifices here, whether when the Jews do it, if they mention God name, the animal come in. Check Israel about them when they do sacrifice. God give them an instruction, a ritual, a way how to conduct it. And that way make it go peacefully.
Right.
I said, these vegans think the animal feel pain, they don't feel no pain. When they mention God name, the animal is submissive to their creator.
Okay, but is that Muslim or Bible? What you're saying there?
I'm saying the animal know the God.
Right, okay, well I didn't know about that one.
The Bible tells the God of power over all things.
No, but the one about the animal not feeling pain, that's the one I can't...
Why the animal don't feel no pain?
No, but you have to tell
because
me.
You don't cut the spinal cord. Paining. Even I was speaking to a vegan, a strong vegan, but she never disagreed with me on the point. He said the pain is in the spinal cord. When you do when the children of Israel sacrifice, and with the Muslim sacrifice, I see him where we sacrifice now. We don't cut the spinal cord, the animal don't feel no pain. The animal only kick because the gushing of blood. Pain is in the spinal cord. Ask any doctor, they tell you that. The animal don't feel no pain. The animal don't feel no pain.
Oh, okay.
But this wisdom is God instruct the human being before doctor know these things to sacrifice in that way. Because God knows best. God is all wise.
But you see, here's the main thing though. Is there anyone in the Bible, in the New Testament, who disagreed that Jesus' blood being spilled wasn't sufficient, no matter how it was done?
I'm taking a concurrent approach. I'm just saying to you, if he said that he has been murdered and it's an illegal killing, according to God's ruling and God's standard, the killing of him is a disobedience to God's ruling and God's standard. It's a murder. which is a breach of, would be a breach of one of the commandment. A breach, where Jesus said you must not breach, just that you must not breach them. Just says, any man who breach them will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. The one who breach the least, called least. Just that you must keep them. Anyone who keep them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. That's why he promote, you must keep the commandment.
But here's the thing.
Murder is one of the big commandments, it's a major sin, you know. He says a murder, the same action which is a murder which is disobedient to God, the same disobedient action to God cannot be a righteous action to God. It makes no sense.
Right, but here's the thing though.
Is that me commit adultery and say adultery is a righteous action to God? No, I'm going to leave that and go marry that woman in a God's name. That would be a righteous action. I'm baffled. You cannot say it's a murder and then you say it's a righteous action.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think why you might be confused is who was the actual priest that did the offering of Christ's blood?
Who killed him? I know the Roman.
No. Who was the actual priest at the time overseeing the offering of his blood?
Oh, sin offering of his blood.
Yeah.
I'm saying you read it 22 and you used to remind me as well to when you get the verse that it tied into when the Jew accused him that he committed a sin and wrote of death.
Alright, well,
God is the one who instruct them. When a man commits a sin and wrote of death, God is the one who instruct them to put him to death, you know.
Yeah,
so we're only doing God's job.
Yeah, but I'll just read from Hebrews who the priest was. So it's Hebrews 9:24. It says, "For Christ is not entered into the holy places made with hands, which are the figures of the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of God for us. Know ye that he should offer himself often, as the high priest entered into the holy place every year with blood of others. For then must he often have suffered since the foundation of the world. But now once in the end of the world hath he appeared to put away sin by the sacrifice of himself." So if you read there, he was the priest offering himself. So that's why it was righteous.
Did he kill himself?
No, but he offered himself.
Did he kill himself?
No, someone else killed him, but he offered his blood. So because he was the one offering it, that's why it's righteous.
He offered what?
No, he's the one offering himself. So that he offered himself as the priest.
Did he offer himself? Literally.
No, this is what the text says.
He didn't offer himself.
Yeah, but it actually says...
He was against going.
No, but look, it said, "Know ye that he should offer him..."
I'm saying when you do Allah sacrifice, you mention the name of God, the animal come in peacefully.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just reading you a Bible.
You don't have to drag them and pull them.
No, if you don't believe what they said, that's fine.
Was Christ pulled by the Roman soldier? Was he pulled?
He was led.
I can't buy a narrative.
He was led.
Eh?
He was led. He didn't say he resisted.
So before, what happened before that?
Which point? A few things happened.
So he said to Peter, "Sell it belonging and buy a sword." And Peter traveled to him that God have guessed him with a sword. And one more disciple was there. Why did he tell him to bring a sword in the garden? If that was the hour and him offer himself, why did he tell Peter to bring a sword?
And what happened with that sword?
A physical sword.
Yeah, and what happened with the sword?
No, stay in line, don't drop the guns. There's many early before we get there. Why did he tell Peter to bring a sword? A physical sword? To chop potato?
Could be.
To build a range?
No, it could be chopped meat. Well, you're saying that's not true.
So we might play a game with you, know?
It's not a game. I said this to another Muslim. Same thing. That's why I'm saying it.
Why did he tell Peter to sell a building and bring a sword?
It could be to cook food and to chop up meat.
Why?
Not a sword. You don't chop meat with a sword. A sword is a weapon.
No, he
You can
knows.
still chop meat with a sword.
He was going. No, it was no. I don't want.
Yeah.
He's being clever now. We're gonna be specific with the scripture. He was going into the market. He knows he was going to the garden of Gethsemane. He knows the hour is coming. He knows they're coming to get him. He knows the enemy and the soldiers that they're coming to get him. He knows there's not put it on these things. So I'm saying to you, why did he tell Peter to instruct Peter to sell his belongings and get a sword and bring it? Why?
Yeah, it could be to kill wild animals when he has to survive out in the wild.
He knows he was going to the wild. He knows he was going to meet the soldier of the Roman. He knows they're coming. He knows.
Yeah.
God gave him that insight to know this is coming. Same thing also in the Quran, compatible with that part of the Bible. God revealed to him in advance and planned to kill him.
Yeah, but notice, did Peter use the sword though?
Yeah, he did use it.
Yeah, and then what did Jesus say to him?
Yeah, but before we get there,
yes.
Why did he just instruct him to bring a sword? And he knows he's not going into the market, he's not going to the wild. He knows very well he's going to meet the soldiers, the enemy, the pagan, the Roman. He knows they're coming. He said, "Oh, what's coming?" He knows they're coming. I can't buy the narrative.
Yeah.
He knows he's going to meet a couple of human beings that's against him. Why did he instruct Peter to bring a sword at that point? Why?
Well, because
it's not rocket science. Come on.
No, because he knew he'd need it.
Need it for what?
For when he has to kill the wild animals and cooking the food.
He wasn't going to meet no animal. There's no animal there.
No, afterwards.
God have guessed him, yeah? God said, "Yeah, Peter." Yeah, Jesus. Me and Peter. I don't want to flatter myself. Yeah, just me and Peter. And Simon was there with him and somebody said. So and you know the time come, the hours come. You know the Roman are going to meet him over there in the garden of Gethsemane. No animal no over there, no market no there that sell no fruits. No meat no there. To chop, no butcher no going on there. He knows he's going to meet them in the garden of Gethsemane. That's why I went a bit further. Before they come up in the garden of Gethsemane, what did he do? He said stay there and wait and watch. Watch for the animal.
Watch enemies.
Watch the fruit that will fall off a stall in the market in the garden.
Enemies.
Watch out for the enemy. Yes, the Roman soldier. And he went a bit further and what did he do? Fell on his face and he prayed. Let this death pass me. If not my will, but if your will. If you know when Muslims say inshallah, that's all it means, if God will. He's just been humble. He begged God though, but he been humble. He said, if not my will, but your will.
You're adding that part.
No, I'm not adding
It doesn't say that because he's being humble in the Bible.
Yes, it's a way of being humble.
But it doesn't say
when
that.
When they beg God for something,
You're adding that though.
I'm telling you.
But at least admit you're adding it.
He acknowledges that he don't have the power. He knows that he don't have the power.
For what?
So you have to say if God will.
No, the power for what?
He begged God to save him. He make a request to God. He does. He beg God not to die in the Garden of Gethsemane. But then he also closes it with says, if not my will, but if your will.
But you know you missed a bit.
That's when
You missed a part now.
No, but that's a side issue I'm getting to. I'm saying to you.
No, what you just said, you missed the part in the middle of what you said.
No, I want to get to the soldier. That's my main point I want to get to. But he went a bit further and he prayed before the soldier came.
Yeah.
To let the dead pass. If he's going to meet animal to kill the animal, or he's going to go into the market to chop potato, why is he praying in the same Garden of Gethsemane that soldier came just subsequently after? Why is he praying to make the dead pass? If he wasn't going to meet the enemy that's going to try to kill him.
But who wanted the cup to pass?
No, my point that's side issue. My point is you say he was going to meet animal. You say he's going to meet animal in the Garden of Gethsemane.
I didn't say that.
I want you to be honest in what he was going to meet in the Garden of Gethsemane because you know very well.
I said animals afterwards. I didn't say in the garden.
But why are you playing game and you know who was going to meet? You know he's going to meet the enemy.
But I'm not actually playing games if you carry on. But so you don't want to go into the next bit,
he knows in advance the enemy is going to come and kill him in the garden, come and get him in the Garden of Gethsemane. So he said to Peter, sell your belongings and bring a sword. Peter bring the sword upon his instruction, the Messiah instruction.
To do what?
Why did the Messiah instruction to bring a sword in the Garden of Gethsemane upon arrival of meeting the enemy? Why? To do what with the sword?
Well, you tell me. Because if I give the answer, you'll be unhappy.
Eh?
You'd have to give the answer.
To do exactly what Peter did. To use the sword against the enemy.
And what did Jesus say?
Common sense.
And what did Jesus say when you used the sword?
So Jesus is the one who instructed Peter was following order, but Jesus said that they were outnumbered, can't you?
What order?
When he outnumbered,
no.
When he said the order, Peter already used the sword and chop off the man ears, you know.
Was he ordered to do that?
Eh?
Was he ordered to do that?
Jesus said the time has now come for the celebrate belongings and buy a sword.
You're not answering the question. Look, was he ordered to chop off the ear? Simple question.
So if he didn't order to chop off the ears.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter was bringing a long sword.
For protection.
What was he bringing it for?
Well, the reason why I'm saying...
Why just order to bring a sword? Why?
Like I said, afterwards, the reason why I'm saying the animals afterwards is because Jesus... What did you say to him when he chopped off the ear? So you can answer it for me.
I'm asking you, why did he order him to... He ordered to bring the sword in the Garden of Gethsemane.
He didn't say in the Garden of Gethsemane. He told him to get a sword.
A man who didn't have a sword before, yeah? This disciple didn't have a sword before. The time has come to sell your belongings. You tell him to sell your belongings and buy one. So they did exactly, they followed the master instruction. Sell your belongings, they buy the sword.
Did you tell him to use it?
Eh?
Was he ordered to use
Everything
it?
is right, so in line, you know. The next, they go in the Garden of Gethsemane. Why did he tell him to sell your belongings and bring a sword in the Garden of Gethsemane? Buy a sword and bring it. Why?
The enemy.
And he knows he's going to meet the enemy. Why?
So Jesus told him to use the sword on his enemy. Was he ordered to do that?
So just so prepare for the enemy with a sword though. You didn't prepare them. You just prepare them.
He told him to prepare for the sword for the enemy.
Yeah, obviously. For
He said enemy.
There was an animal in the Garden of Gethsemane. There was an animal there.
No, but this is my point. Jesus didn't say enemy, did he? So that's why my one about animal could be true,
So,
as well as what you said.
In the Garden, but if you say your one is true, then at least you have to have some inkling of an animal in the picture in the Garden of Gethsemane. There's none.
No, animal after the Gethsemane. It doesn't. What? So life ends at Gethsemane, does it?
Yeah, but he knows the crucial moment. That's the moment where he knows they're coming to get him.
No, the crucial moment is the day of Pentecost when the Holy Spirit came down.
No, the Garden of Gethsemane.
Yeah,
where they get him from? I can't buy the narrative. Where they get him from? They grab him from the Garden of Gethsemane.
What's that?
Where they grab Jesus from? The Roman soldier.
Yeah.
From the Garden of Gethsemane they take him from.
Yeah.
So he knows before when he get in the Garden of Gethsemane, that's a crucial moment. That's why I pray in that garden before for that crucifixion, they come to get him for that to remove. He pray for that to remove in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Yeah.
He tell this Peter and them to watch, to stay and watch in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Okay.
And he was fearful.
Okay, but which part of him wanted the cup to be removed?
I'm saying as a side issue.
Yeah, but why are you skipping
no,
it?
no,
Just because you know how important it is, you have to skip
I'm still about the sword because I want to get honesty about the sword.
Yeah.
Why did he order them to bring Peter to bring a sword in the Garden of Gethsemane? And he knows he's gonna meet the enemy, which is human being.
That was not the order.
What?
It wasn't. He didn't say Garden of Gethsemane. He just said get a sword. He didn't say bring it to the Garden of Gethsemane, did he?
So the time has come. What time has come? You're talking about? What time has come?
What are you talking about?
When the time has come. When the time has come, what's he talking about? It's over. It's hours come, innit?
No, you're talking about the sword part or the Gethsemane part?
The sword part.
Sword.
The sword of Peter. Where Peter get the sword from?
Well, he told, like you said, he told him to sell
From
his
just
stuff.
instruction.
Yeah.
Time has come for you to sell your belongings and buy a sword. So the one who stepped to buy a sword, he bring the one exactly who have the sword now.
Yeah, but the thing is,
He take Peter with him, and he said the two sons of Zebedee or something like that. I don't remember the other, but I know Peter came with him. He's the one who tell Peter to buy the sword and bring Peter in the garden. For what reason? He said there's no animal there, there's no vegetable there. Because he knows that of us enemies. For the enemy, why you beating around bushes?
Yeah, but that's your version though, isn't it? That's the thing.
Huh?
That's your version.
My version.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find in the Bible saying that he should bring the sword into the garden.
So why did he bring Peter in the garden with a sword? Why did he bring Peter in the garden with a sword? Why?
No, because we told him to get a sword, we didn't tell him to use it in the garden. That's my point.
Yeah, well, why did he bring him in the garden with a sword?
No, so
why did he bring the other one? Somebody said, why did he bring another one that don't have no sword? Why did he bring another one that didn't have no sword? Why?
Well, obviously you're going to give the sword to the one who's more skilled at it. That's sensible. Why? I don't know why you're laughing.
You tap dance in the room, man. Why?
There's no tap dance. You have to know how to use the sword, isn't it?
At the crucial moment, he said Peter to sell belongings by a sword.
What was he going to do with the sword?
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying food. He says.
He's asking you because he can't believe it. It's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, but the Bible has to say.
Weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, but the Bible has to say. Did Jesus say that he should use the sword? That's my point.
Why would he tell him to buy a sword then?
No, but did he say to use it to hit the soldier? Did he tell him to use it to hit the soldier, to strike the soldier with the sword?
They're coming with swords, isn't it?
Yeah, but did Jesus order him to do that?
You got to defend yourself. We're going to defend.
Yeah, but did Jesus order it?
All right,
That's my point.
So
You got a knife. What are you going to do with it?
So wait, hold on. So listen, the commander says, "Troop, get your gun.
Yeah. What are you going to do with the gun?
We are go out and the enemy are come to meet us." The commander tell her after shoot.
No, Jesus didn't say that part. You're adding extra part. Jesus never said the enemy's coming. We need to use the sword, did he?
Did he know the enemy was coming?
Yeah, but notice he knew the enemy was coming. But he didn't tell Peter to get his sword out.
Did he just know that he was going to go in the Garden of Gethsemane?
Yes.
Did he know who was going to meet in the Garden of Gethsemane?
Yes.
Did he know in advance we're going to meet the Roman soldier?
Yes.
He knows that in advance. They're coming to get him. That's why I prayed for the death to pass and he was fearful. The scripture says he was fearful. He was crying blood.
Well, it doesn't say. They said the sweat was like blood. It
Yeah,
say
like
it was
blood.
blood.
Similes, yeah, sorry, like blood. Yeah, sorry, correct. Like blood. And he was fearful. And he begged them to watch. So he knows in advance what settings it is. And he bring a man in that settings. He was the one that he choose them. He bring the one with the sword that he tell to buy the sword. Why did he bring the one with the sword? The sword was obvious. You know back in the days how the man bring them sword. The man that bring them sword in now, it's obvious you can see him have a sword. Just the one who tell him to buy a sword and bring the one with the sword. In a crucial moment. Why did he bring the one Peter with the sword that he tell Peter to buy? Why? And he knows exactly that he's gonna make the Roman soldier those who have sword. Why?
Right.
To defend them.
To be a mannequin.
Yeah, but no,
it's for the story.
yeah, but the point is the Bible.
Yeah, to be like a display only, a statue. Must be. No, he tell him to exactly for that reason. Peter understand. Peter take the sword out to defend the Messiah, which he understand and cut the Roman soldier. But just realize that he was outnumbered. He didn't want to do Peter.
Yeah, but you're just adding that part.
I'm not adding that. It's common sense now.
Yes, yeah. So you're adding it, aren't you?
Yeah. Can Peter defeat all of them? The sword.
Yeah, but admit you're adding that part though.
Yes. Peter just realized that he's outnumbered.
Where does it say that?
It's clever. It's clever, isn't it? If you have inside, you understand. It's clever.
No, but you see, you have to stick more to what the scripts, what it says.
If you go meet the enemy and him, I'll come with a knife and you can't turn up with a knife. But look, you see 5 months with some big gun there.
You have to defend yourself.
You know, I'm saying, you go meet the enemy here. I think the enemy have knife as well, you know. and you go with the knife. You go to cutlass, you know, and you think enemy have cutlass. Or when you go, you see enemy not with cutlass, with some big AK-5 muscle. What you gonna do there, cutlass? What you gonna do?
Oh, all right. So do you want to actually read the same verse?
You gotta put the cutlass away, innit? I say put the cutlass away.
Tell him to go and get a weapon.
Huh?
Why would you tell him to go and get a weapon?
No, like I
You
said.
have to use your logic when you're reading this thing. You
Yeah.
have to read beyond it. It's not word
If the Bible says must understand, the Bible says must
It's not word
understand.
for word, though, is it?
No, but you have to actually read what happened though. This is the other thing.
Well, you know what happened. What happened?
Well, I'll read it.
I know you've read it. What happened at the end of the day?
Well, I'll just read it since it's here. No, it's only 2 verses. It says, well, 3 verses then. It says that when they which were about him saw what was followed, they said unto him, Lord, shall we smite with the sword? And one of them smote the servant of the high priest and cut off his right ear. And Jesus,
What is it? Sorry, what is it? Did they ask him first too?
they asked him,
They asked him before the smite.
yeah,
But what is... So if they asked before the smite,
that means they were ordered, were they?
but if they asked just before the...
No, admit that part.
No, wait,
Admit that part.
wait. I hear what you just said a while ago.
Yeah.
You said that they asked him before the smite,
Yeah.
but then after they still smite. That means he must have given them the order then.
No.
But I think the scripture says silence on the part.
All right.
Why would they smite why would they smite the oxen? You see, they take the courtesy of asking him. They take the courtesy of asking him.
Yeah.
That means they know the messenger is the one who should label the rule and call the shots. They know. The reason I asked you before because I valid you calling the rule and calling shots. I know you're the one supposed to call shots. Then otherwise, if I don't care about you calling shots, I don't need to ask you, just do my thing, innit? Why did they ask? Because I regard him and know that he's the one that calls shots. No, if they ask him before smiting, they ask him, Lord, shall we smite? And then after they still smite, they tell me that the scripture stays silent on the part, but he must have given the order to smite.
No, because in the next verse, we read it. So 51, and Jesus answered, well, let's go 50. And one of them smote the servant of the high priest and cut off his ear. And Jesus answered and said, suffer ye thus far. And he touched his ear and he healed him. So Jesus disagreed, didn't he?
Then Jesus said unto the chief priest,
Yeah, so he disagreed with the ear being cut off.
and the elders which were come to him. What's about? Suffer he thus far, and he touched his ear and healed him. Then Jesus said unto the chief priests and captains of the temple and the elders. Then you jump from this in the garden to just saying that is that the chief priest was there in the garden as well.
Yeah, they probably came.
Yeah, which were come to him. Be he come out as against a thief with swords and staves. And I was daily with you in the temple. He stretched forth no hands against me, but this is your hour and the power of darkness. So just as I was in the temple, just saying that you came out with me against me like you came out against thief. Yeah? With sword and stave. So he's actually telling us that they're coming against him, yeah? He's actually rebuking. This is rebuking this, you know. That is wrong, you know. It's rebuking. And I'm against you. But he stretched out, but he stretched forth no hands against me when he was in the temple. He said, this is your hour and the power of darkness. So he criticized the action that they're doing as darkness, no guidance. This is your hour and the power of darkness. Yes? So that he's telling you how evil is or wrong is, power of darkness. You know what it is. You know the phrase. Yes. So he's criticizing the action of their coming to crucify him as a power of darkness. The action, yeah. Evil action, yeah. So it's not evil or righteous because just criticize it. Then took they him. Then took they him and led him. They took him, you know.
Yeah.
They led him. They took him. He didn't give it to them. They took him.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that time call it action power of darkness. What am I do?
Yeah.
He never approve of it, any. He never submit to it.
Yeah, we know all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I say what I do to me a wickedness, that means I'm against it with my words. That means I'm powerless in my action. But if I criticize the action I do, that means I not agree with it. Power of darkness. Yes. Then took they him and led him and brought him into the high priest's house. And Peter followed afar off. And when they had kindled a fire in the midst of the hall and were set down together, Peter sat down among them.
It's just the crow crowing 3 times now.
But a certain maid beheld him as he sat by the fire, and earnestly
looked up upon him and said, This man was also with him. And he denied him, saying, Woman, I know him not. And after a little while another saw him and said, Thou art also of them. And Peter said, I know him of. This is 3 times. And about the space of 1 hour, after another confidently affirmed, saying, Of truth this fellow also was with him. For he is a Galilean. And Peter said, Man, I know not what thou sayest. And immediately, while he yet spake, the cock crowed. The cock crew. And the Lord turned and looked upon Peter, and Peter remembered the word of the Lord. He had said unto him, Before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. And Peter went out and wept bitterly. And the men that held Jesus mocked him.
Yeah, so this is just going into the trial.
It's a righteous sacrifice and mocking. The one who was sacrificing him mock him.
No, but this is because this is prophesied, man.
Sacrifice.
It's prophesied in the Old
If
Testament.
anything comes of righteous sacrifice, righteous sacrifice, you mocking what you sacrifice. Righteous sacrifice, you mock. The one who's doing sacrifice mocking.
Yeah.
And smote him. And when they had blindfolded him, they struck him on the face and asked him, saying, Prophecies, who is it that smote thee? And many other things blasphemously. They're speaking blasphemous thing as well, you know. Righteous sacrifice, the one who's doing the sacrifice, one of the participants in the sacrifice, is saying blasphemous things.
Yeah, but it says this was happening in the Old Testament. It's part of the
Spake against him. And as soon as it was day, the elders of the people and the chief priests and the scribe came together and led him into their council, saying, Art thou the Christ, the Messiah? Tell us. And he said unto them, If I tell you, ye will not believe, and if I also ask you, ye will not answer me, nor let me go. Hereafter shall the Son of Man sit. Hereafter shall the Son of Man sit on the right hand of the power of God. Right hand of the power of God. Then said they all, Art thou then the Son of God? Then he said, Son of Man, sir. And then they asked him now, Art thou the Son of God? And then they said no. And he said unto them, He said that I am. Because just say my Son of Man, you know. So them asked him, Are you not the Son of God? He said, my Son of Man. Yeah. So them asked him, Are you not the Son of God? And then Jesus says that to them, You are saying me a Son of God. Yes? And he said unto them, He said that I am. And they said, What need we any further witness, for we ourselves have heard of his own mouth. We're talking about previous matter.
Yeah, but you're looking for something, because it's just going through the...
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, a righteous sacrifice and man do sacrifice and apple. It's a blasphemous thing. It cannot be a righteous sacrifice.
Yeah, but that's still just more opinion than what happened in the Bible.
Opinion. You said just crucifixion is a righteous sacrifice. If it's not a righteous sacrifice, it cannot be for sin if it's not righteous.
No, but remember I read you Hebrews saying that it was Jesus that did the offering. It wasn't the actual people that did the murder. Jesus offered him, so he's the priest doing the offering of his blood. That's why it's righteous.
A righteous sacrifice, the one who's doing the sacrifice have to be righteous. And that which has been sacrificed have to also be righteous and believe in God. What you sacrifice cannot be cursed at the same time. A righteous sacrifice. Next thing, the one who's doing sacrifice, he cannot be uttering blasphemous against God while he's doing sacrifice. The person speaking blasphemous against God and God gonna answer sacrifice. While uttering blasphemous statement?
No, but notice, remember I read to you in Hebrews, it didn't mention anything about the people doing the killing. It mentioned the one offering his blood.
And the same thing.
So the way God accepts it is the one who's offering the blood. It doesn't matter who does the killing.
Who's offering the blood?
Jesus.
They didn't say that offering, said that they took him and led him.
No, what I read in Hebrews.
It didn't say that he led him. No. But you see, you said you read that in Hebrew. But we're talking about the actual moment and the action that took place according to the Bible. When he's the God against him, that's the junction where they take him from. In that junction, you have to see indication of him handing himself over. Or where they find indication of him saying resistible words.
power of darkness. That you're doing that's the wrong stuff you're doing. Criticizing them, rebuking the action.
They're talking about Jesus.
Is rebuking the action. If I'm gonna submit to you what you're doing, I don't need to say a word then. I don't need to be criticizing your action. I mean, if I'm criticizing action, I mean against what action you're doing. The same action I've taken him to killing him, he's rebuking them.
To get rid of Christianity. He's about Beijing as well.
I'm born here, but parents are from Jamaica.
Who does reason the scripture? Who's reason? Who's reason the scripture?
No, it's English.
I would say that it said that Jesus Christ is a
English.
murder.
I wasn't.
They murder him. I say a murder is a disobedience, is a breach of one of the commandment. A murder cannot be a ritual sacrifice at the same time.
If you understand the Old Testament, there has always been a sacrifice. They used to sacrifice lambs. God sacrificed His Son for the sake of
Yeah, but it says a
all
murder.
the man. No. Well,
It says a murder him.
No, he was murdered, but it was still a
Murdered
sacrifice.
by who? By who?
How about the Romans and the cheat?
Who the Roman pagan?
Muslims want to
Yeah,
get rid
we know that already.
Who the righteous?
Now, if you deny
No, but it doesn't matter. Like I read to you in Hebrews.
death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, the Christians have become the faith.